Well, look at that. Look at that, huh? I'm right on time. At least I'm not super late. Galandowski, welcome, buddy. First one in, wishing me happy Friday and hoping all is well. All is well. I had a nice day. Did my show this morning. Got a little nap. I went and got a good workout in. Came back from workout. Had a piece of leftover pizza from last night that was heated up. And now I'm ready to do some broadcasting, talk about some comics, and even drink some coffee. That's how set I am. I'm ready to talk to you guys about whatever you want to talk about. I'm rearranging my office, so I have my shelves that were up front are now all gone. And they're in another room, so I'm actually getting things moved, and I have all the giveaways are now on this desk, so it's going to make it a lot easier to get my giveaways. I don't have to reach down to get them anymore, so that's kind of cool. I don't know what I have here, some kind of fuzz or whatever. So what's going on, people? How are you? Here's how it works. Just come in. Anybody can ask questions. We'll talk about comics. I will show some cool stuff. I'll take super chats, take preference. It's everything else. Any gifts or anything, I always show that stuff first. But I try to highlight every question and try to answer everything I can. If you've never joined the show before, it's pretty easy, and pretty simple show. And it's pretty nice. I like when I do these things. I try to do this one at 5:00 Central Time so that I could keep some of because there are some European fans who they can't ever watch the show live because, I usually start at like 7:00. I think that's 1 a.m. or whatever over there. So I tried to start it at 5 Central Time, which is 6 Eastern. And I don't even think it's midnight there yet. So I wanted to give them a chance to join us if they're still awake. So let's see some questions, you guys. Let's see some questions. Let's see what you guys are up to. Galandowski says, starting Tom Taylor's Nightwing tonight. Dude, that is the best omnibus of 2025. It's still to me, it's one of my favorite all-time omnibuses. In fact, it's on today's video, which is the top 5 omnibus moments that I can't get out of my head. It's on that list. It's great. I put an honorable mention just because all I do is talk about it positively, and I know that if I would have ended up doing a half hour on just that book alone, because I love that book. So it is great. You're going to love it. Galandowski, you will love Tom Taylor's Nightwing. It's fantastic. Bruno Delando's, his art is fantastic as well. You're going to be such a fan of it. Happy Friday to you, Eddie. Aku, Ray currently about to work. Want to jump on for a live one. Thanks, Aku. Appreciate it, pal. I hope you have a job where you can at least listen to us. Ray, I just finished Batman Murderer Turned Fugitive. Oh, my God. I thought it was an 8. Have you read it? And what are your thoughts? I love Batman Murderer Turned Fugitive. It's one of my favorite books. I think it's fantastic. I loved I thought, just the writers on it are so good. Greg Rucka is one of my favorites. I loved, why am I forgetting her name? I love Bruce Wayne's bodyguard, who ends up becoming a hero as well. And because it sets up what happens to her, sort of sets up what's going to happen in Infinite Crisis. But I don't want to give any spoilers away, but yeah, that sets up, that continues in Infinite Crisis. The thing that got me about that book was that Bruce Wayne, his girlfriend is savagely murdered. In fact, he's accused of her death. And he's his mind is so, his trauma from when he was young is so, it's damaged him so much he can't even allow himself to feel the horrible thing that's happened to her. Yeah, I just think there's a lot more to that book. And his problems with his family, when everybody else is just trying to prove his innocence, and he's just, the way he separates himself, I loved that book. But there is so much more to that book than what's on the surface. I love that book. Aku says, what's the omnibus you're going to currently read? I'm reading Superman, the New Krypton Saga. I'm currently reading that, and I'm reading, I also have opened Jed McKay's Doctor Strange. Plus, I'm reading Archer's Quest, the Green Arrow omnibus. I'm reading that as well. But mostly it's just been, this Superman book is so good. It's, once you get on that, man, you really get going. I'm really enjoying that. Tom Taylor is coming to my country for an autograph signing. Oh my God. I would love to meet. I've never met him. I know he's Australian. I've never met him. I would love to meet Tom Taylor. He's one of my favorite. I'd love to talk to him. He is one of my favorite authors. I think he's great. I think his detective run is fantastic. I've got the new detective book, so I went back to reading the first volume. I just love Tom Taylor. His stuff is so good. Ray just received the Iron Fist Epic Collection. Cannot wait to crack it open, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations to you, Jeff. I appreciate it. Did you see the new Epic Collection that I'm giving away? The new Epic Collection giveaway in March is going to be, where is it? I think it's, I thought it was in here, but it must not be in my, it must be in one of the other rows, is Coming of Galactus. The Coming of Galactus Epic Collection. Oh my God, that's such a great book. Somebody's going to win that, and it is powerfully good. Mentally unstable says, hey Ray, what's up, mentally? What's up, MU? Hey Ray, hope to see your Image collection one day. What are your favorite deluxe edition and why Ghost Machine? I love Ghost. I love the Geiger deluxe edition and the Rook Exodus deluxe edition. But I'll tell you, the one I'm looking forward to is the one that comes out in, when is it coming out? Next month, I think. Is it coming out March? Is Red Coat, the Red Coat deluxe edition. Oh my God, I can't wait. I cannot wait for the Red Coat deluxe edition. It's going to be fantastic, right? That to me is, God, I love Red Coat. My favorite book. By the way, I now keep my Image books in another room. So it's hard for me to get up and get, like I used to be able to get up and get Image. It'd be very hard now because it is in another room. So if anybody wonders why I don't show my Image books anymore, that's why. I still love Image books, and I am a huge fan of Ghost Machine. Of course, I love Jeff Johns. Jeff Johns to me is the GOAT. I think he's fantastic. He's one of the greatest creators we've had. And I also think more than just comics, I think he's just a great writer. I can't wait. I think he's written the treatment for Red Coat. So whatever the movie's going to be, it's going to be from his script, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Cannot wait to see that. So yeah, I love all Ghost Machine stuff. Even the stuff that Johns doesn't write. I like Tomasi's. I like the Rockefellers a lot. I had fun. I had fun with that book. There's a lot of great Ghost Machine. Anybody, I highly recommend it. By the way, Zav Federan fan says it's midnight in France. Wow. Damn. So it's 8 hours ahead of us in France, or 7 hours ahead in France for Central Time. Ilke says 2 a.m. for him. Oh my God. 2 a.m. Thank you so much. Thank you for waiting up for me. I appreciate it. Xbox by Digress says, good evening, Ray. Hit that like button, everybody. Yes, hit the like button. And wants to know if I'm going out for Valentine's Day. I am. That's why I usually do a Saturday show, but I'm not doing one tomorrow. I moved it to tonight because I wake up tomorrow. I have to do my radio show at 10 a.m. That's my ChuubyRay morning disaster show, or my Ray Lytle morning disaster show. And then after that, my wife and I are going to we're going to go down to St. Louis, where I'm hitting up. There's a comic shop in St. Louis that somebody gave me. I got a gift certificate for. I got a gift card for Christmas, so I'll be using this tomorrow when I go down there. I'm also going to hit an Italian restaurant. Really looking forward to that. Take my wife to a lovely Italian dinner for Valentine's Day. Just spend time with my wife, and I'm hoping to do some, let her do some shopping and have some fun. I'm really looking forward to it. By the way, Xbox by Digress Batman Murderer Fugitive is so much better if you could find the Eagle Moss books. They have about 30 more issues than the Omnibus. Oh, really? I love Murderer Turned Fugitive is fantastic. It is one of my favorite Batmans. But then again, is there anything that isn't a favorite Batman? You know what I mean? Like, I think all the Batman books are great, man. I just, I love them. I've never read a bad Batman omnibus. Never had one. Did you hear about the new Spectacular Spider-Man Brand New Day launching this summer? No. What's going on? I haven't heard. Saran Ram, what is it, Saran? Tell me. What new Spectacular Spider-Man Brand New Day? What is that? Of course, Marvel's got the movie coming out, but wow, I gotta find out. About that. I love Brand New Day is one of the volume 1 and 2 of my favorite omnibuses. ChuubyRay, how's your night going? My night's going good. It's going good. I'm really having fun. I'm having fun broadcasting already. Ray, I sent you an email today. I have something for you if you would like it. Oh, I'll have to check. I haven't checked my email yet. I'm just about to send the invite over to Star, who's going to be a guest on tonight's show. But I haven't checked my email other than that. All right, here we go. Jose says, Jose just sent me a gift. Oh my God, look at that. Wow, this is great. Oh, thanks, Jose. I see that. That's awesome. Thanks, brother. Well, that's fantastic. I'll read the rest of the email later, but I see the picture is awesome. That's a nice surprise. Thank you, my friend. NF says, what's up? What's going on, NF? Animal Man Omnibus thoughts. I haven't read mine yet. I have it. I have not read mine. I'm looking forward to it. By the way, my dog's here, everybody. So you guys should feel fortunate that you can't smell, that there's no smell-o-vision coming from the camera, because the dog's got something going on. I don't know what he's doing, but man, I'm getting an unpleasant whiff of something here. NF says sorry. That's all right, FF. I knew you weren't calling me a rat. It's all right. Wesley says, Ray got Absolute Batman Volume 2 at Avengers by Johns and Coypel. Awesome. From Crooks and Bandits. That's, dude. Avengers by Johns and Coypel is so good. I just love it. There are Iron Man stories in there. There's a Vision miniseries in there. Oh, there are so many good books. There's Thor books in there. There's so many good books on top of the great Avengers stuff. I love that omnibus. I think it's just fantastic. And I love Crooks and Bandits comics. I love them. They're great. Crooks and Bandits comics.com and put in the code ChuubyRay Comics for $2 off a book. That's great. Last night I finished a trade of Blackest Night. It made me want to read more Green Lantern, and I never cared about Green Lantern much before. Dude, the Jeff Johns Green Lantern, volume 1, 2, and 3. One contains Sinestro War. Volume 2 contains Blackest Night, which is awesome. And Brightest Day is in volume 3. It's just, man, that Green Lantern run, volume 1, 2, and 3 are fantastic. And Blackest Night is it's a super thick omnibus. It is awesome. Anthony Manzano says, I just subscribed to the channel. Hello, Anthony. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for subscribing. You're now, by the way, because you subscribed, you're now able to win a gift. That's cool. By the way, I will do member drawing. I got member drawings tonight as well. Plus, I'm gonna probably give away some multiple books. I have a bunch of Marvel Masterworks to give away. I've got X-Men by Lee and Kirby. Volume, what do I have? Volume 1. Here's X-Men Volume 1 paperback. Here's X-Men Volume 2 paperback. And X-Men Volume 3. These are Marvel Masterworks. Pretty cool. So I'll be giving these away tonight, but we'll draw some members first. But then I'll also do a drawing at the end of the show where I'll just randomly pick. I will randomly pick a commenter. Anybody's a commenter, I'll randomly pick you, and then I'll double check to see your name to see if you subscribed. And if you're a subscriber, you just win whatever the hell prize I'm giving away. I do have to give away some. I'm gonna start giving away some hardcover stuff because I have so many hardcovers that I'm gonna start giving away some stuff. I have. Check out these hardcovers. Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk. I mean, these are really good books. Really good books. I'll be giving some of these away. So these are fantastic, but these are a little heavier. So this is going to be United States only because these are going to cost a lot because they're heavy. So I'll be giving away some hardcovers as well. I have a lot of giveaways to do tonight, so I'm very happy about it. All right. Let's see. We have a gift. Tom, is that Tom? Thank you, Tom. Tom just gifted a ChuubyRay Comics membership. Oh, dude, that's my favorite thing that you guys do. Tom logs on and he buys a gift. So he is, as a gift, he is just giving someone a membership, and he just gave a membership to Sharif Hossein Hosian 8967. That's fantastic. Congratulations, Sharif. Tom, that's such a great gift that you do. And by the way, I was waiting for to get the next subscriber to the channel was a big one. And I think you just got me there, Tom. You just got me the subscriber number. That is huge. That is gigantic. That is awesome, dude. So I now have that's a subscriber number that I never thought when I first got monetized. By the way, I never thought I'd ever get monetized. When I first got monetized, I was shocked. All right. And then when I got memberships as part of my monetization, I was I thought, well, I'm gonna maybe have 10 of these. I never thought I'd have more than 10. It shocks me. It shocks me that there are more than 10 people who are members to this channel. And tonight we're into the 50s. So it's shocking. It's shocking to me that there's that many members to this channel, and it humbles me. Thank you so much, you guys. It means a lot. Let's see what we have. I gotta cut up my questions again. Ray, what's your thought on Batman's One Bad Day series? But I don't have the One Bad. I don't think I have any of those books. I've got to get some. I know isn't it? It's One Bad Day, and it's every major villain, right? There's a One Bad Day Joker, a One Bad Day Two-Face, a One Bad Day Riddler, right? Isn't that what it is? One Bad Day Mr. Freeze, One Bad Day. What I know it's like the core villains. I've never read it, and I have to. I should get that. Are they all? Let me ask you, Andy. Are they all? Collected editions? They're not single book size, right? Because I'll have to get them. So that's something I don't have, which is rare because I have most everything. I love when I find stuff I don't have. Jose says, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this page. Thank you, Jose. By the way, a lot of you guys should have received the giveaways. My wife mailed a bunch of giveaways. She did mail a bunch of giveaways off, I want to say, last Saturday or Monday. So you guys should have been winners. You should have gotten packages today. Either today or tomorrow, you should be getting them. Except I think Mojan from France, you got to wait a little bit longer. But everybody else, I think everybody else is going to get them. I should have already have them. So let me know when you guys get stuff. Clayface and Mr. Freeze had the best One Bad Day stories. Oh, I'll have to. Wesley, are they trade paperbacks? Because it's not just. I know it's not singles. If it's trade paperbacks, I got to get them. I'll definitely have to get them. Hey, ChuubyRay, wonderful to see you live. Just got home. It's midnight, and I stumbled upon your live stream. Unfortunately, the translation isn't great, but I can still understand a little bit. Thank you, Marjin. I just your stuff got mailed, and I think it was only like $15 to France. That's not bad, because to Australia was $60. That was too much. Saran says, have you read the Nam Omnibus? I do not know. I don't have it. I know that Omar's talked about it. But when I talk to Omar, he's never told me a book's bad. Everything's always Omar's like me. Everything's good. It's hard for me to give recommendations to people not to buy something. Although I have told people, I have given a couple of bad reviews to omnibuses. It's very rare, but I told you before, don't buy Shadowland and don't buy The Punisher by Rick Remender. Those are my two that I remember off the top of my head that were negative reviews. Richie Rich says, heck yeah, love the anticipation of going to a new comic shop. I love that as well, Richie Rich. Those are great. By the way, Sharon says, Dan Slott is returning to write the Brand New Day Spectacular Spider-Man. That's awesome. That's cool. I'll have to check that out. Chief says, what up? What up, Chief? I completely agree with you about Captain America Brubaker's run. It's fantastic. I'm halfway through the second omnibus. It makes me want to read all 5 at once. It is good until it is great. All five of Brubaker's Captain America's omnibus are fantastic. I love them. I read them every year. And I read them one right after the other. Because the Captain America books, like the first one, here's the first one. And it's a read, okay? But look, here's the second one. The second one's not as thick. The Death of Captain America. I wonder what this one's about. It's not as thick. And you get going with this one. You get going, and man, you zip through it. It's so good because you really get the feel for Bucky because he just comes back to the fold after just Bucky's had a horrible life. He just comes back to the fold, and boom, his friend's dead. Here's the third one, Captain America Lives, which is another. They get volume 2 and 3 are not as thick. Now 4 and 5 get thick again, but volume 2 and 3 are little thin books, so they're nice, quick reads. DP says, just finished Daredevil, The Man Without Fear. Really good. I'm now tempted to get Daredevil Born Again by Frank Miller. Daredevil might be my new franchise player along with Batman, Spider-Man, and Star Wars. I'll tell you what. Daredevil is collected so well, especially in omnibus. But then when you get to the bend, you've got the early stuff, then you've got the Frank Miller stuff. Then after Miller, you've got Ann Nocenti. You got volume 1 omnibus of Ann Nocenti. Volume 2 is coming out this year. Then we don't have like D.G. Chichester. We don't have that stuff collected. But then you got the Joe Quesada stuff and the Kevin Smith stuff, which I believe is collected. In an omnibus. I don't have it. But then you got the Bendis stuff, and then it's Bendis Volume 1, Volume 2, Brubaker Volume 1, Volume 2, Wade Volume 1, Volume 2, Charles Soule is 1 volume. Then you got Zdarsky Volume 1, Volume 2. I mean, Daredevil's collected straight through and really collected well. And Daredevil Epic collections are fantastic. So, I mean, there's a lot of Daredevil is a great character to have to add to your must get list because there's so much stuff. It's really awesome. That's all. Jose, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I can't wait. I got to read the rest of that email, but the book looked awesome. And my dog's name, by the way, my dog's name, Galandowski, is Chester. His name is Chester. So, not that he can hear you guys, but that's his name. And now he's just guarding me. If you guys want, I'll show you. Here he is. He's in the doorway, just guarding me. See, he's right there. Making sure I am safe when I do this broadcast. I appreciate it, Chester. He's keeping any evil from getting inside the room, which is damn nice of him. He's a good dog. I received Absolute Batman Volume 2 today also. Dude, I've got Absolute Batman Volume 2. I have not read it, though. I got to hurry up and read it. It looks great. That'll happen this weekend. And I keep telling myself that I got to read it, but I'm reading the Superman New Krypton Saga Omnibus. And I told myself I would take my time reading a little bit of it every day. No, I'm just flying through it. I'll have that omnibus finished. So, sometimes there are some books that I just can't. I come in with the best plans. Like my plan is I'll read a little bit of this every night and I'll get it done. It'll take me about 3 weeks. No. And I end up reading it in a few nights. I'm flying through that Superman book. And I'm really enjoying it, especially the Jeff Johns written stuff is so good. And the Supergirl stuff is surprisingly good by Sterling Gates is really good. Kat says, guilty as pleasure book, a book you enjoy that you know isn't great. Well, see, that's hard for me because I'm so enthusiastic about comics. I think they're all great. I'm just trying to think of what was something that I went into reading saying, oh, this is just going to be all right. And maybe I was surprised. Off the top of my head, maybe Jeff Johns' Flash Volume 3. Because it contained Flashpoint, so I didn't think it was going to be anything. I didn't think it was going to be anything awesome, but man, that was really good. I went in thinking, okay, well, I've read this before, but I ended up getting engrossed in it. It's The Flash by Jeff Johns, Volume 3. It's all Barry Allen, and it contains Rebirth and the Rogues, the dastardly death of the Rogues, and all the pre-Flashpoint stuff, and then it gets into Flashpoint, and that surprised me. It was as good. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't know it would be as good as it was. So, yeah. Richie Rich says, I'm starting the Venditti Green Lantern this weekend. Oh, it's going to be awesome. I got to read those too. I've got both books, and I want to read them both. So yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm ready to get that Venditti book started. I started Venditti 1 and was flying through it. Then I got caught. I had to read. I know what it was. The Avengers by Johns came out. So I started reading Venditti, and then I stopped because the Avengers came out. And it was one of those, I told myself, okay, I'll read this slow. But man, if you guys get that Avengers book by Johns and Coipel, it's so good. You can't read it slow. You just fly through it. Like he promises, I'm going to take time. And it's just, next thing you know, you're like, oh my God, I'm done. It's a really, really good book. So you get caught up in it. So that's what happened. Why I didn't get through with Volume 1 of Venditti. I got to read them both. Did you get my email with my info for the giveaways, Ray? Galandowski, I did get, your stuff was mailed. So, yeah. Of course I got, I know it was mailed. I'm just trying to remember if there was anything that I had to, I don't think there's anything sticking out. He's from California. Other than the fact that you were from California. I do remember that. Robert says, always wondered how you decide what you're giving away. Robert, I have books that have been double and triple and quadruple dipped, and I give away some. That's all it is. Or like tomorrow when I go out for Valentine's Day, we'll stop at we'll stop at several different comic shops, and if I find stuff that's on sale or something, I buy it, and I'll buy them just for giveaways. So you guys got to remember, I come from the world of FM radio, which is when, you know, we had giveaways on FM radio every day. So I come from that world, and I'm just more comfortable giving things away. And I love when I give away comics. When you give away paperbacks and hardcovers and stuff to comic fans, you just can't miss. And it brings me joy. So, DP says, how often do you get pre-owned stuff from eBay? Very rarely. Only when it's something that I can't find anywhere else. You know, last one I got was, you know, I get Garth Ennis Punisher, or a book that's out of print. If I get an out of print book, I have to go to eBay. Yeah, that's where I'll get my eBay stuff. It's usually out of print stuff. And then I won't do exorbitant prices. There's just, if it's too much, I'm just not going to pay it. So, you know, the Jotun says, how do you like being on Omar's panel? Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love when Omar has me on any kind of panels. It's great. And I love Sean from the Comic Pals. I consider him a really good friend. I just love the guy. And I've been a fan of Omnidog for a long time. So I like being with Omnidog. Omar, of course, is the GOAT. I think Omar is awesome. Omar is a very good guy. And I know everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say Omar from Near Mint Condition. Omar from Near Mint Condition has the best channel on YouTube. There's no doubt about it. But also, he is such a great person. I mean, really, I consider him a friend. We've never met in person or anything, but we've talked, and I just love whenever I have any kind of interaction with him. Omar's great, and Melanie's great. They're really nice people, and I just love the guy. I love the fact that by being on Omar's show, and I just met Omnibo from Australia, and I love that guy. I just met him, and he's great. I've met so many people through Omar, and I've become friends with most of them. It is amazing. This is such a great community. It's amazing when you become acquainted with someone. It's easy to fall into friendship with them. You know what I mean? Like, there's people now who I consider my friends I've never met. There's guys in the room right now in this chat room. I've never met Galandowski, but whenever I see his name, I go, Galandowski, Piano Wizard. You guys might have seen PW, Piano Wizardry, who's one of the members of the channel. He's the first member. I consider Piano Wizardry a really good friend. We've never met, but we've talked through chats, and we've talked through emails, and in the chat room on shows like this. And I could just consider him a friend. And I know about his life. I know how he was an entertainer and a piano player and all. I just love the guy, and I consider him a friend, even though we've never met in person. But I'd love to go out to dinner with him, and or maybe next time he comes up to Chicago or whatever, to see him, it'd be great. But he's a great guy, and so. But we do have something shared in common. We have a love of comics. So the people that I met through Omar being a panelist on his show are some of my favorite people, but because we have a lot in common. When I talk to Sean from Comic Pals, we always have something to talk about. I've considered other people that I've met through comics. Omnibus God, is someone I consider a friend. David's a really good guy. I like Yoo-Hoo. I know Yoo-Hoo rubs a bunch of people the wrong way, but I think Yoo-Hoo's great. He's a really good guy too. Comics and Tortillas, who pops in every once in a while. I love that guy. He's awesome. There's just I've met so many cool people. And Omar panels, you guys, Omar's getting ready to do. He's going to get ready to do the Omnibus, the Tiger Eyes panels and stuff like that are coming. Oh my God. That's my dream. My dream is to get invited to one of those panels. I mean, I love the stuff that I do with Omar now. I love, and by the way, if he'd ask, I'd do anything. He's that good a guy. But to be asked, if I end up getting on Tiger Eyes DC, Tiger Eyes poll, DC or Marvel, if I get on one of those panels, holy shit. Oh my God. That will be a dream come true. But I do know it's hard because I think there's a line of people waiting to get on those panels. So if I'm fortunate enough to get on one, I will consider it just a gift. But I love Omar. I love those panels because it is. I'm a longtime broadcaster, and I've done shows with other broadcasters, and I've had less fun. I've had less fun in those shows than I do when Omar invites me to do the Marvel. I do the Marvel Solicits panel every month. And I'm telling you, they don't do it for a living. I did it for a living, and I have more fun. And I think that Omar is a better and more professional broadcaster, and Sean is a better and more professional broadcaster than guys who've been in the radio industry for 40 years. I've had more fun working with Omar and Sean on those shows than I have with people who are considered who are radio professionals for a long time, because the way that Omar and Sean does it is so authentic, and it's very entertaining to be part of it. So yeah, I love being on Omar's panels. It is one of my favorite things. So I just love it. By the way, Myers has got the Immortal Hulk Omnibus, read last week. It's awesome, right? And I have the hardcovers of it. That'll be one of my giveaways. In fact, I was thinking of giving it away for the 5,000th subscriber. That was one of my giveaways I was going to run with. Let's see. Thumbs up from Meyer. Hey, everyone. Second stream I'm able to catch. Just got a Green Lantern by John's Compendium in the mail. Awesome. Dude, it's awesome. I love it. That John's Compendium Volume 1. It also contains Ion, the issues of Ion, and the Guy Gardner Warrior thing. But it's got, or whatever, Emerald, I forgot the name of it. But all those issues are in it too. And you're going to notice it's mapped different, and there's a lot more content that was in, like, if you remember Jeff Johns' Omnibus Volume 1, dude, the compendium has so much more. I mean, they'll be able to make, there'll be 10 Green Lantern compendiums if they're going to continue doing what they do with this Volume 1. Because they load it with material, which is awesome. I love it. IP says, just got here in time to hear Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk. I love Immortal Hulk is fun. IP says hello. He says, and hit that like button. Absolutely. I love IP and Santiago, or now going by, what is his name now? Whatever name he is now. They are perfect. They always remind people to hit that like button. And I thank you guys for doing that, because I always forget to remind people. And by the way, when you become a YouTube X-Baby or Xbox by Digress. Thank you, Xbox by Digress. Yeah. When you say hit that like button, I always forget to do that. YouTube reminds you when you get monetized, they tell you all these things. I constantly forget. I have to get. And here's the other thing that I'm supposed to do, and I can't do is I'm supposed to something with the chat room. I got to monitor stuff and I can give people, I can either elevate or take away things. There's some kind of moderation. There's some kind of moderation that I could do in the chat room, and I always forget to do it. So I gotta like somebody like Tom. I gotta give somebody like that some kind of admin ability so they can do it, because my brain does not work like that. I just forget everything. Let me get caught up with these. Let me get caught up with the rest of the stuff, and then I want to bring our guest. I got a guest, you guys. I'll bring a guest up. Viper says, "Hey everyone." Oh, you got that? I just read that, Viper. Sorry. Just bought X-Men Blue and Gold Omnibus from Crooks and Bandits Comics using my code. Thank you, buddy. Oh, glad I was able to get one since I missed out when it was first released. Yeah. X-Men Blue and Gold is at Crooks and Bandits Comics.com. And it's great. That book was sold out. It was out of stock when it first came out, and now places have got it back in. And Crooks and Bandits Comics has a bunch of them. So if you need them, go to crooksandbanditscomics.com, buy X-Men Blue and Gold, and make sure to put in the code ChubbyRay Comics to get your discount, which is awesome. That makes me happy. Thanks, Ron. Ray, have you read Batman the Knight by Chip Zdarsky? No, I read his run. And then I read the story that I think Zdarsky's, I think the best story he did was Chip Zdarsky did a Batman Urban Legends story in volume 1 of Urban Legends. And his Urban Legends story is fantastic. I think that's the best thing. I think that's the best Zdarsky Batman story. Jose says, Ray, I'm still waiting for my email for the giveaway. I'm sure it'll arrive soon. It should be there, yeah. Because it's Connecticut, right? And I think it was sent off like Monday. Carl says, Ray and community finally made it to my first live stream. Yes. He says it's Friday night in the UK. Hope everybody's doing well. That's awesome, Carl. I'm going to do my first drawing. For members in just a second. As soon as I finish, as soon as I finish my interview with my guest, I'll do the first drawing. I'll do several drawings tonight. I think they have box set, including Batman killing the Joker. All cards. Oh, you're talking about the Batman One More Day? That's awesome. By the way, NF says they sell all the One Bad Day trades as a set on Amazon. Oh, look at that. I will definitely have to check that out. I really enjoyed Batman Earth 1. That's the Jeff Johns. I have all three books of Batman Earth 1 by Jeff Johns. Yeah, but it's kind of also, you know how I am. You guys know how I am with Elseworlds. I have a problem with Elseworlds. I wish I didn't, but you know, I have an issue. Tom says he's protecting you from the omnibus that's taking you down, Ray. Yes, that's my dog. My dog Chester is protecting me. Austin says, do you collect anything else other than comics? No, I can't. If I did, I would have a problem. I just no, there's a reason, like I told you guys the manga thing, why I won't buy manga, because I don't think I can buy just one, you know? Also, that's why I don't buy, I would buy art. You know, you can buy pages from comic books, but I can't because I can't trust myself. I really can't trust myself. You know, I'm weak. I'm very weak, and I just can't say no. So I try. It's the same reason I told this story before, right? When I was interviewing somebody famous who had a drug problem, and I got to know him, and I liked the person. The person's no longer with us, but this person told me, he looked at my size, because at the time I was pretty big. This was like in 1990. It would have been like 94, 95 when the person told me, they said, you should definitely never do cocaine. And I just stuck in my head when this person told me, because that's how my personality is. I look at, I bought one omnibus. Look what it turned into. This is why I don't buy manga. This is why I try not to collect anything else. Like, I can't do baseball. I love baseball. I can't do baseball cards because I would have to get all the baseball cards. So that's why I just don't try. That's why I just don't do it. All right, let me see. Xbox by Digress says, how's the book moving, rearranging going? It's good. I have the 5 shelves set up in the alcove, and I have there are 2 shelf array in my bedroom, and then I'll be moving. I'm taking where I'm broadcasting from now is I have a big console that I do my radio show from. It's moving over to that side of the room, and these are going to be, one's going to be facing this way, and so these will be in different areas of the room. So and I'll have brand new shelves to line all these walls. So we'll it's going to look good when it's done. But as soon as it's done, I will do another room tour for everybody, because I'm getting asked. All right, let me bring up my guest, guys, and I'll get back. I'll get back to the rest of the questions in a bit. Let me bring up. I want to bring up Star. I always call him Star because he goes by on the ChuubyRay comics when he comments on videos and stuff. But his real name is Ryan. Let's welcome Ryan. The reason I brought Ryan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
The reason I brought him on is I found out that Ryan is also a creator.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome. And I wanted him. And you're doing a Kickstarter now, right?
Yeah. So for those who don't know what a Kickstarter is it's a crowdfunding campaign, and it helps us to create the comic, because for those who don't know, comic book creating is not cheap, especially for a self-published person like myself. So, but yeah, it's you go on there, you pick rewards that you're looking for, that you would like, that are within your budget, and then if we reach our goal, you get charged at the end of the whole campaign, and then we get the money, and then we use that to finish creating. And I don't get any money from it. This is my pet project. This is what I do for enjoyment. But I want to make sure my artists, my colorists, printing company, all that are paid well for their efforts and everything else. So that's where all the money goes. I'm the writer. Yeah.
Now, do you send me an email of your character, and I'll put it up on screen so everybody can see what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I just send that over, or have you sent? Let me see. Hold on. Let me check the email.
Yeah.
I don't know if you sent me. I've seen it. You must have sent it, because I've definitely seen it. I've seen it before.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I can easily do that.
Oh, here we go. Stealth Hammer.
Yep.
His character's name is Stealth Hammer.
Yep.
And I will show. Let me show everybody a picture. This is his. What did I do? All right, I just want to show.
Well, I can even show it on the screen here.
Can you do it? Yeah, that'd be great.
I got the issue right here in my hand.
Oh yeah, look at that. Everybody, here you go.
Yep.
Look at Ryan's. Look at that.
So we've done 3 issues so far. There's issue 2. There's issue 3.
So
And
when did you create Stealth Hammer? Tell me about Stealth Hammer.
just a few years ago. So I'm someone that I started late in life doing
Yeah.
comics. I'm 50 years old. I just started like 4 or 5 years ago. But I realized I was always a storyteller. I always loved telling stories and creating stuff. Like when I was a kid, I'm a child of the 80s. So when I was a kid, I liked
well, you're very old, Ryan.
Well,
you're very old. You're very old.
I know.
youngsters like myself, we hardly remember the 80s.
Right. But something people can relate to, especially right now with Energon Universe going on, is I would have G.I. Joe creating the Transformers, and then He-Man would come up from the relics of the ground. And so I was always creating these stories in my bedroom and backyard and stuff like that. And yeah, just loved it. And Stealth Hammer, this is the funny part that always gets people. Stealth Hammer is my wife's real life nickname.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's a tribute to her. She's kind of my inspiration. But we always thought it'd make a fun superhero. She got it through some places she worked at and everything else. She kind of swooped in and won a client over with, she's a graphic designer. So she won a client picked one of her pitches. And so her boss said, well, watch out for Stealth, because she won the client over. And then another place, she was in charge of brand compliance. So she had to like kind of lay the hammer down on what colors to use and things like that. So she put the two names together, became Stealth Hammer. And we always joked around like, well, this would be, what kind of powers would she have? All this type of stuff. And I actually had her drawn as a superhero for a birthday one year.
That is great.
Yeah. And then when I saw it, I was like, okay, maybe we could do
auburn hair.
She's got brown hair. So
Okay.
Stealth Hammer doesn't look exactly like my wife, but close enough.
That's still really cool. By the way, they're complimenting you in the chat room. In the chat room, they're saying, "Wow, the dude looks 38." That's a nice compliment. You know, no one's ever said I look 38.
I look even younger without the beard.
When I was like 35.
The gray helps a little bit, but yeah, when the beard's gone, I look much younger even. So,
so you came up with Stealth Hammer, and then you had to find out. How did you know an artist, or did you go out and search and find one?
So where Star Joe's came from, the name Star Joe's was, I've done a podcast for 15 years based on 1980s properties. So Star was Star Wars, Joe's was G.I. Joe, and we joked that everything else was in between. So I even tried doing the YouTube thing for a little while. If you actually go to my page, you'll see old horrible videos that I did. So I interviewed a lot of comic book creators and artists and everything else. And it kind of gave me that bug of like, well, I want to tell my own story. So one of the people I always had on was an artist named Robert Atkins. He was known for drawing G.I. Joe. He did work on Spider-Man for a short period of time. And he would come on as a guest. Next thing I know, like, we're sharing rooms at conventions. Next thing I know, I'm going over his house and meeting his family. Like, it was like we're close friends now.
You became friends.
Yeah. And so I reached out to him, and he connected me with an artist, and because he teaches at SCAD, which is the Savannah College of Art and Design. And he teaches there now. And he connected me with one of his students, and she helped come up with a lot of the concept art and everything that we did for the characters. But when we went to go do the issue, it just didn't kind of work out. So I had to find another artist. My wife, as I mentioned, is a graphic designer. She reached out to, and she went to Notre Dame, like the Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And she reached out to some classmates and said, hey, my husband's looking for an artist. And here's what he's looking for. He's looking for this cartoony yet detailed style. And one of her classmates was like, my buddy Joel, this is what he does. And so I got his website, checked out his art. It was amazing, as you saw. And then I saw in his profile, it said, Joel still dreams of being a Transformer or He-Man. And,
that's awesome.
So I was like, this is made in heaven right there.
Yeah. And then he gives you his rate, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I asked, what would his rate be? And then through some other contacts, I was able to find a colorist. And it was just networking, and everything comes down to like, hey, letting them know that this is a paid gig. What would your rate be? Yeah. Here's, I can pay you some stuff up front. And then the rest of the work will be done after the Kickstarter, and you'll get paid. I don't ask anyone to do any work ahead of time. I firmly believe in paying someone for their work. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, we have our fourth issue Kickstarter going on right now.
I think
we
that's
have
great.
we have an official website too.
How do people where do they go to be able to give money? Where do we go?
So you can go to Kickstarter, it's kickstarter.com, and just search for Stealth Hammer.
Right.
And you'll find the campaign, and then you can choose your reward. If you don't have an account already, you can create an account. You can also go to stealthhammer.com, and there's a link that'll take you right there to the Kickstarter as well. So, yeah, we have our own website for the comic and everything as well.
So can you still get issues? You said how many have you done? Yeah. 3 or 4?
We're working on our 4th one now. So we've done 3 issues so far. You can get all 4 issues. You can get variant covers. You can actually be drawn in the comic. That's our highest reward level. So you can actually be
Ryan. Yeah, forgive me.
No, you're good.
You've almost got enough issues to make
a collected edition.
A collected edition, my man.
It's coming. Yep. Oh, I know.
That would be awesome. I know. Great.
Absolutely. Believe me, that will be the pinnacle for me, is to have that collected edition sitting on my bookshelf. So believe me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you need what, 4 or 5 issues, right? One arc.
So I do have plans for a 6-issue arc. So I do need 2 more after this one.
Yeah.
But I have it all mapped out. I have it all planned out and everything. But to tell people the elevator pitch of what it's about is it's an all ages superhero adventure. So all ages, like what you and I grew up with, which is anyone of any age can pick up this comic and enjoy it. But it's a superhero adventure, kind of a hero's quest style story. It takes place in a world of high-tech gadgetry and supernatural mythology. So I relate it to Miss Marvel in a world of Mega Man meets Jim Henson's Creature Shop.
That's cool. I mean, that is cool. I love it. It's some kind of, I don't know what kind of robot concoction that is.
Yeah. That's Watts the robot, and on her back is Ari the elf. He's an elf from Iceland. I pull from a lot of world mythologies and things like that. So
that is fantastic.
But yeah, and the thing is, much like yourself, I'm a longtime comic reader. I've been reading and collecting comics for a long time. I have a ton of collected editions. I'm not in my room that has my collected editions like you. I'm jealous. But but yeah, and that's why I found your channel. It was just like, I think you were into it about a few months, and I was like, and I've been following Omar and a bunch of different channels, and yours popped up in my feed, and I'm like, this guy, I love his energy, I love his positivity. Like, this is exactly what I'd like to watch. So,
oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I have only been doing this since, I don't know, May maybe.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Yeah, which is shocking to me, but I'm just having I'm having so much fun. I
have a blast every time one of your videos come up. Like I have so much I want to say back, and my posts are very long.
That's great. No, I love long comments like that.
Yeah,
because I'll answer comments. You guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'll answer at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll be sitting up reading. My wife's like, "Are you still awake?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'll be reading comments and deciphering and answering. And I love it. I try to answer every comment.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love that you do that. It's so much fun. It's fun interacting with you. But yeah, and just so people know too, because of just networking and talking to people, like myself and Joel, we're in people that aren't really known in the comic world that much at all. But people I have colorists and letterers and stuff that have worked on Marvel and DC, and Dave Sharp, who does my lettering for every single issue. He has been in the industry for, I think, 20, 30 years. And you can find his name on so many different titles. One of my variant cover artists was Chrissy Zulo, which a lot of people out there that read comics have probably come across. That's her artwork right there. She did my variant cover for it. She is amazing and super sweet to work with. And the thing is, I try to put as much artwork and fun into every issue, and I try to reach out to people to do alternate covers and back covers and everything else of people I admire their work and always wanted to do something with them. So,
and the response you're getting is positive from other creators.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've had so many creators that are just like, I love what you're doing here. Like I reached out to Scotty Young one time and said, I don't think I can afford you, but would you be willing to do a variant cover for me? And his agent reached back because that's how big he is. And she was just like, he's slammed right now, but she goes, but I love what you're doing here. This looks
That's
amazing.
great. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's got to make him feel good.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, I've gotten to do things like I've gotten to do the local news. I was.
By the way, I like Ari the. You said Ari the elf.
Ari the elf. Yes.
Oh, what a great character! Look at that character.
He is so much fun to write. He has his own way of speaking. He's like my Yoda type character.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. He is so much fun to write. The thing that's funny too is when I first started writing the characters, of course, you put personalities in of people you know and things like that. And Ari the elf is like you say, he's kind of like my Yoda character, where he's just kind of snarky and has his own way of speaking and things like that. And it was tough at first to kind of get his cadence down of how he speaks and everything. Now he lives rent free in my brain. So,
so you're constantly hearing.
Yeah.
Now that you've created him, he's constantly hanging with you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you said people can go to stealthhammer.com.
Yeah.
And that's a way to get into the Kickstarter.
Yeah, there's right on the front page there. There's a link that you just click on it. It'll take you right to the Kickstarter. So
and give me and then you offer what you offered. I've never.
Yeah. So I'll warn you, Ray, that Kickstarter can be just as addictive because they do have collected editions on there.
I know. But you know what? If I'm helping creators.
Oh yeah.
To give me and eventually I'm gonna get stuff out of it. I love it.
Yeah, we'll have we're anticipating we'll have everything out to everyone around September. So awesome. And maybe before then, but
what kind of money what are we looking at? What are you?
So we're looking to collect about 6,000. We're almost halfway there. We have till the end of this month. We're gonna get there one way or another. So people shouldn't worry about that. So I can pretty much guarantee you're going to get your rewards because I've been also selling stuff out of my own collection that I'm going to kick into there as well to make sure we hit that goal. But yeah, every bit anyone can do helps. But you can get digital copies. So if unfortunately, I'm not shipping overseas. I do ship to Canada and US, but if you're overseas, we do have digital options available.
Okay.
So people can get that. We have a starter pack for the physical copy. So you can get all 4 issues, and it even knocks off a couple bucks off of what it would normally be to buy them individually. We have the combo pack, which gives you the variant cover, the main cover, a bookmark. We always do a brand new artwork for the bookmark every time. You get some mini prints and some stickers and stuff like that. You can get an original script of the issue. So what I do is kind of like behind the scenes, like you get on DVD extras. I take the script and I go through the whole script and I put little things in the ledger, little notes in the ledger to kind of tell you what we were trying to do, what we were going for, where the inspiration of something.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. So there's things like that. Like I said, you can have your name put into the issue as like a signpost or something like that. And then if you really have the money to do it, you can be drawn into the issue.
That's
and I can tell you for a fact,
someone can have themselves turned into something.
Yes. So I can show you. I'll show you on one of the issues here. My one buddy backed it at that level, and I've been using him ever since in the issues.
Awesome.
So this agent right here that you see that with the long blonde hair,
yeah,
that's my buddy. He backed it in the first issue at that level, so you can be drawn in the comic. I've been using him as a character ever since.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so if you do pick that level and you get drawn into the issue, there's highly likely that I am going to use you as a character continuously in the future. So
stealthhammer.com can get you access to all this stuff.
Yep.
And I want you guys go check it out. I think this is a member of the ChuubyRay Comics family, Star, or Ryan. I'm sorry.
You can call me Star. That's fine.
He is and he's got his book Stealth Hammer, and it's a Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter campaign, and he's trying to make issue 4. And remember, when he gets 6 issues, he will put in.
Oh, we're doing a collected edition.
He'll do a collected edition. Oh, I can't wait.
Guarantee you we're doing a collected edition once we get 6 issues in. because that is absolutely one of my goals.
And people can give as little as
you can choose to give just a little bit and do no reward. So even if you want to give $1 and just do no reward, but if you want to get something, the smallest amount would be $5 to get the digital copy of the 4th issue.
Wow.
If you want to give $7 plus shipping, with the $7, there is shipping also. So shipping's like $7 because that's shipping plus the packaging material and everything. So for basically for $14, you get the physical comic shipped to you, plus you get the digital copy.
That is fantastic.
So that's the lowest tier that we have at a physical level. So,
and Stealth Hammer, the comic is called Stealth Hammer. The Kickstarter is Stealth Hammer. And if you go to stealthhammer.com, you will see everything. Ryan, dude, this is so cool.
Thanks. Yeah, it's fun. And like, so, you're starting your interviewing process with me, which I am honored by.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad we got you first. I'm really having a blast with this. Who is this, Ryan? Who is this at the top?
At the very top here. So the middle there is Stealth Hammer. In the upper right, well, I'm seeing the upper right is her father, which is Dr. Everett.
Okay, Dr. Everett too. Okay.
On the upper left there is Marzana, and that is the Polish deity of death. So I do pull from world mythologies.
Oh, wow.
So she's a creepy character. It is all ages, so even though I'm saying it's the Polish deity of death, it's safe for kids to read this.
Who is the little gremlin looking? Is that just?
Oh, yeah. So we've got the little guy right there.
Who's
so
wearing his underwear.
Yeah. So Joel has a lot of fun with those guys. So they're called Tokoloshe. Tokoloshe. They're from African mythology. They're created by dark magic. So, but they're basically like little gremlin type creatures. Yeah.
Who just are wearing their underwear.
He's wearing his underwear. Yeah. And they got like little cybernetic parts on them because the one, the evil doctor that you see in the bottom left there, he adds these little cybernetics to all of them. So
this is really cool. I mean, I'm just really, and then of course, my favorite character, I've never read any of them, but I love Ari the Elf. Look at
I will tell you, you're not wrong there, because that is everybody's favorite character, and he is so much fun.
Ari the Elf is cool.
He's
just so cool. Here is, by the way, variant. Look at this variant cover.
Yeah, that's my buddy Robert, who I was just talking about, Robert Atkins, who'd worked on G.I.
That is really good.
He does an amazing job. So yeah, he's
incredible. Who I want. When I create a character, I want him. I bet he charges the most, but God, that's a great.
Yeah. Actually, I will say, to give him credit, he did that for free for me. He's the only.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, I want to help you get started. So he's like,
that is really fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
dude, I'm so happy for you. I think this is so cool. And I think everybody, you guys, I mean, I'm good for at least 25. I mean, I definitely want to. And then when the collected edition comes out, I'm going to buy the physical. I'm going to get the physical copy and everything when you finally do the collected edition.
That, like I said, that is happening. That is going to be, and if I have my way about it's going to be a hardcover too, because I love
it. Yeah. Love it. It looks awesome.
Thank you,
Ryan. I'm really happy for you, dude. And
thank you.
You said you're hoping that you'll be able to get this out, issue 4 out by September.
Yeah. The longest part is the printing. So we send it to the printer and it takes a few months for it to come back.
Xbox says, can I show the inside at all?
Yeah. You can show a few pages.
Let me scroll forward. I'll see a little. I'll show you guys a little bit of it.
And I will tell you guys, the artwork you were seeing on the cover there, on the main cover, is the artwork that's on the inside, because Joel does the cover art. So, but yeah, by all means, show. And you can also see some of the artwork for issue 4 on the Kickstarter page. So we do have some of that shown there for you as well.
So here's a little bit of the inside of issue 1. I just picked up a random page, guys. Here it is. Here's a random page from issue 1.
Yeah. He puts a lot on a page, if you can't tell.
Wow, look at that. It looks great.
Yeah. And the colorist on issue 1 was a colorist by the name of Ross Hughes, and he's worked on Justice League and Green Lantern and things like that. So,
well, I got to tell you, man, it looks really good. I'll read this. I mean, Wow, I got to tell you, Ryan, this is really something, man. I'm
Thank you.
really impressed.
Thank you. Yeah, we so one of the big things, if people ever go to a convention, you'll see a lot of indie creators, and I love them all. I get along with so many of them. They're great people, and they putting out so much good work. But if you've ever been to one, you know, like there's that indie look to something, and what I was really trying to go for, and like I said, not to knock anyone that does that type of stuff. It's amazing, and it's a lot of work that goes into every issue. But I wanted to make something that looked like it was being made by a publisher. I
Yeah.
wanted this to look like something that came from Marvel or DC or Image or somebody
Yeah,
like
this
that.
looks like an image. This is like an Image comic. I mean,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
or a DC. I mean, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we've gotten a lot of amazing compliments on it. I do want to share one very touching story that came from doing the comic.
Please, yeah.
It's one of those things like, Ray, I know you've had this experience already doing the channel where you don't realize how much you have an impact on someone's life. I had that with this comic. I had a woman that came up to me. So the tagline of my character is, "That's not how the story ends." It's a basically a line of, it's kind of like Peter Parker's "With great power comes great responsibility." Mine is, "That's not how the story ends." It's about not giving up. And this woman came up to our table and she's like, "I love your comic." And I was like, "Thanks." And she goes, "My family loves it also." And I was like, "Oh man, that I really appreciate that." I had a little magnet sitting on the table that had the tagline of "That's not how the story ends." And she pointed to it and she goes, "This right here, my family's going through a really tough medical situation right now. And this has become our mantra to help us get through it."
Wow.
I started tearing up.
Yeah.
I was like, "Please take the magnet, hang it up on your fridge, remind your family, like, you guys will get through this, whatever it is."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's I can tell you don't care if you get rich from making this comic.
No.
But something like that, a story like that,
Yeah.
makes it all seem
That hits so differently. Yeah. I mean, this was just, I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to tell stories that people would enjoy. And that, at the end of the day, to your point, I mean, yeah, it's great if it takes off and becomes amazing and like Netflix is calling me and stuff like that's all fantastic. That's not what I'm doing it for, but
it's gotta be cool. Like you said, you created the character based on your wife.
Yeah.
That's gotta get you some brownie
Oh
points
yeah.
too,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have kids, but
No.
but still, I mean,
Yeah.
well, your books are kind of your kids now.
Yeah, they are. I will tell you, our dog who we lost a few years back, her name was Hannah. She's in the comic, so that was the dog you saw on the cover there. So like, I pulled stuff from like my real life experiences and put it in there, even though it's this fantasy superhero world. I pulled in like real things that I knew. So
Galendowski says we should put Ray into an issue.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
I tell you who you should put into an issue. If I can get him on camera. Yeah, you can see him here. He is.
Oh yeah, there you go.
To go into an issue, you've got to put Chester in there.
There you go.
I should look at getting Chester into one of your issues. That might
there
be.
You go.
Talk to my wife about that.
Oh yeah.
To see Chester.
Chester's amazing.
Listen, Ryan, it's great, man. I think it's awesome what you're doing. Go to stealthhammer.com, everybody. And help him out. Give what you can give.
Any little bit is appreciated. You have no idea. Like I will. So here's something funny. Anytime we get a backer, a new backer, I get a notification that we got a new backer, and I shout in the house, "We got a new backer!" And and my wife always asks, "Oh, who is it? And who is it?" Because we want to know, like, is it someone we know? Is it someone new? Because we love the fact that people we know are backing it, but we get even more excited when it's somebody new because we're like, oh, it's somebody new that we don't know is going to enjoy this comic. So
does anybody know anybody famous? Who knows somebody famous? Come on. Yeah. I need to call every famous person I know and tell them.
Oh, so I will tell you one person that it was funny. Like I said, when I get a new backer, I go, "Oh, there's a new backer," and my wife's like, "Who is it?" And I go, "Johnny Stanton." And my wife reached out. I'm from the Cleveland area. She reached out to the Cleveland Browns. She heard this lineman named Johnny Stanton was a comic book fan. She reached out to him, and he donated to the Kickstarter we were doing.
That's awesome.
At that time.
That's awesome. I used to work in my first radio job was in Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh man, yeah.
And so I loved that area. It's
Yeah,
cold.
you can
but
see I'm representing. I got the Superman Cleveland shirt. So
very nice. Very nice. That's a great area. It's a great area.
And I got to be an extra for one day in the Superman movie. So
that's awesome.
that was a lot of fun too. I did not make it into the movie, but I got to be about 5 feet away from James Gunn, which was really cool.
That's still kind of cool that you did it. Not there's nobody that has that story. Except for you. You're one of those people that have it.
Yeah.
Stealth Hammer looks like a great book, Ryan. You should be really proud.
Thanks.
Man, just looking through the issue, it looks great. I love this first.
Yeah.
God, that alternate cover is fantastic.
Yeah.
And the book itself it looks great. We're trying to get issue 4 made right now. He's got the Kickstarter going, stealthhammer.com. And then once he gets the 6 issues, guys, collected edition.
Here, I want to show one more. This is a double page spread in issue 2. It's one of my favorite ones.
Oh my God, look at that.
Look at how much he fits into that page.
Wow.
So,
and the artist how old is the artist?
He's a little bit younger than me, but not much. He's in his 40s. So,
man, the work he's doing, and he's not, you said he doesn't do it for a living?
He does do that for
does do it for a living.
He's not a comic book creator for a living necessarily, but he's an illustrator for a living. Wow. So
his work is really something.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love it. I can't say enough amazing things about his artwork. So
it is. Your book is very cool, Ryan. It's a great story.
Thank you.
And I love anybody that's a comic creator. I'm just so moved by it, and I wish you luck. Stealthhammer.com, you guys. Everybody give. Come on. I'm going to give at least 25, you guys. Come on.
And I love what you're doing, Ray. Like I said, I loved coming across your channel. I hope that future interviews that you have will be with amazing creators. I was fortunate doing my podcast for so long. I got to interview people like Mark Waid and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Which was amazing. And he's so nice. One of the funny things with him was I only had half an hour with him. He's like, I only got 30 minutes. I was like, I'll take whatever I can get. And he's like, is this a video one or just audio? And I says, just audio. He goes, okay, I could take my pants back off then. So
that's awesome.
So yeah. And then one of my favorite interviews I got to do was Bill Ratner, who was the voice actor for Flint on the G.I. Joe cartoon in the 80s.
Oh, that's awesome.
And Flint was my favorite character. So like the 8-year-old in me was freaking out.
I got to tell you, speaking of G.I. Joe, I would, if I could interview Joshua Williamson.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'd go crazy.
Yeah, I am right in, because he's the one that's going to be doing the new Legion series, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
And his Iron Man is so. I actually bought a single.
I watched your review.
I haven't bought a single comic in a long time because it's Joshua Williamson. I love Joshua Williamson. And by the way, it's great. What would you do if like a Joshua Williamson or a Scott Snyder or somebody like that found your Stealth Hammer Kickstarter and just gave you 20?
Oh, I would lose my mind. I would absolutely lose my mind. Yeah. So one thing that was cool too was like, so I do go to conventions here and there, and I'll meet creators that I've always admired, and I do give them a copy of my comic and I tell them I'm not asking for anything. I'm just saying, I want to thank you for all the work you've given me. I want to give you something back. So I did get to meet Philip Kennedy Johnson, Brian Michael Bendis. I had a conversation with him. So yeah, there's been some cool creators. Tom King is very close friends with friends of mine. So when I see him at conventions, he always knows he knows me, but he never remembers what my name is. And then I'll remind him who I know, and he's like, oh, like some very close friends of his are friends of mine. So he's a goofy guy, but he's a lot of fun. So yeah,
I think it's great. And look, you get to go to conventions, and that's awesome, Ryan. That's a great. Your story is great. You're a fantastic. This is a fantastic first interview. I love it, man.
Thank you.
This is what this channel is about.
Yeah, no, like I said, I've loved your channel since I found it. I love your high energy. I love the fact that you love collected editions. I love collected editions. I'm a huge fan. So yeah, and like when you start talking about stories, by the way, someone mentioned Batman the Knight, fantastic series. I think it's like a 12-issue miniseries. It's been collected in hardcover. I think there's even a paperback out. It's basically Batman's origin. It's a different way of telling his origin, and it's phenomenally done. So
I can't. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I was sent an email earlier, and that I'm getting is a book of Dark Knight, the true Batman story by Paul Dini and Eduardo Rizzo.
Oh wow!
And someone sent me a picture of it. Jose sent me a picture of it, and man, I saw that and it's awesome. So I love any kind of Batman stuff that I don't have. So it's great. But now I gotta look for Batman the Night too.
Yeah, the Night is very good. It's very well done. Yeah.
Well,
I'm my top character is Green Lantern, has been since I was a kid. When I grew up watching Super Friends, and when everyone was wanting to be Batman or Superman, I was like, I like the guy that can make anything with his ring.
Yeah, so. Hal Jordan's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I will tell you, no one was more excited than when I heard Green Lantern Rebirth was bringing back Hal Jordan.
Oh yeah,
I lost it. I was like, I need like multiple copies of this. So
I do think it's awesome that they're coming up with a series that's going to include John Stewart.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Ryan, I've enjoyed looking through the book. Stealthhammer looks awesome.
Thank you.
Everybody, stealthhammer.com. Let's help Ryan. Let's help him get issue 4 done, and then let's get him to issue 6 so we can get the greatness of a collected edition.
And I will tell you, one of the things I'm hoping to do when we do the collected edition is I want to do an additional story in that collected edition that you only would get in that collected edition.
Oh, now you're talking.
So, yeah.
That is awesome.
So
I love it, man. Dude, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
It's been awesome talking to you.
Good luck. Good luck. I hope you get everything you need to get issue 4, then 5 and 6, and then get me hell. I want you to one day get an omnibus, or who knows?
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. I have enough story to do that. If we could do that one day, absolutely. But yeah, we'll get this issue, then we'll get up to that collected edition. So yeah.
I'll tell you what's going to happen is some publisher is going to find you, and
I'm hoping
then we'll lose you. We will lose you.
No, you will never lose me. You will never lose me.
You to the big publisher, and then you'll be too good to do an interview.
No, Ray, I will come back anytime. I
love it. You know, perfect. Such a great first guest. Xbox by Digress. Thank you, Xbox. That's awesome. Thank you. I love it. He says he's in Lyndhurst.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, not far away at all.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you. This is my story from when. Here's my story. By the way, thank you, Tom. But Tom, who just gifted another ChuubyRay Comics membership. I love it. Thank you, Tom. That's awesome, brother. When I lived in Boardman, first I lived in Austin town, then I moved to Boardman when I was living in Youngstown. Yeah. And I did a morning show. I was a 19-year-old kid doing a morning show in Youngstown, Ohio.
Wow.
And I had to go and I'd get gasoline really early in the morning. And so I went to get gasoline before going to work. So this is like 5 o'clock in the morning, right? And I'm filling up, and this guy pulls next to me. And this would have been in around 19. God, I'm so old. This would have been late 80s.
Okay. You're in good company. I'm right there with you, so we're good.
Guy pulls next to me, and he's got a big SUV. You know, SUVs weren't common in the late 80s.
Yeah.
He's got a big SUV. Guy comes out, and I'm like, God, that guy's like my age. He's right around my age. And he starts pumping gas. And I look over, and it's cold and, crappy. And I'm like, what's going on, man? He goes, hey, what's up? He goes, what the hell are you doing up so early? I said, I got a stupid radio show. I'm rethinking my whole career now. And he goes, I gotta be outside all day. And I'm like, oh, what do you do all day? He goes, I play quarterback. And I realized, I go, oh, you're Bernie Kosar. He goes, yeah. So he lived in Boardman, Ohio when he was playing with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
And I met him at a gas station at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It probably would have been 4:45 in the morning. I met him on my way to work one morning, and it was snowy and cold and crappy. And
That's amazing.
there's my one story for.
So I can connect real quick. I can connect to that because I comic creating is not my day job, although hopefully one day it will be. I work for in the Cleveland area for the company Vitamix, which is the blender company. And we had Bernie Kosar come out there because he wanted to work with Vitamix on stuff because he felt like it helped his health and everything else by drinking smoothies and things like that. So I was one of the people that was in the boardroom sitting right next to him, and we had lunch. I was sitting right next to him for lunch and everything else. And like, again, I'm from Cleveland. This is my childhood hero right there. And I'm having lunch with him. So it was amazing. So
yeah, I mean, I met the guy. He was really young.
Yeah.
I think we were right around. He's maybe a little bit older than me, but we were right around the same age. And he was this young, vital guy. And he was just I play quarterback. He was just a super common, everyday guy. And I've always had this great. I've had this great. I grew up a Bears fan because I'm from Chicago, but I've always had this great admiration for this guy because I met him. He was so common. And I heard he went through some health difficulties not that long ago.
Yeah, he did.
And I hope he's doing well now, but just a fond memory, and having you on is what brought the memory back.
Nice.
But now my thoughts are with Stealth Hammer.
That's awesome.
I wish you luck, man.
Thank you.
Stealthhammer.com, guys. Give what you can. Stealthhammer.com to help out Ryan. Ryan, I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me on.
You're a fantastic first guest. I really appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on. I really do. So, and I look forward to all the videos that you have coming up. So,
thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right, buddy. Bye. There you go. Ryan, guys. That's awesome. I love it. Fantastic. That is really cool. I think he was a great first guest, right? Did you guys think so? I do want to thank Ryan. That was awesome. All right. I want to get the first giveaway. Almost time for the first giveaway. By the way, if you are a member of ChuubyRay Comics channel, by the way, Tom just got that gift and he said, here's the person. It picked Gray 939. Gray 939. You are going to be added. Let me add Gray. We're going to add you. Let me add you to the drawing. Is Gray in there? Gray, Grey 939. All right. Tom says, smash that like button like it's a meteor heading from Metropolis. Subscribe to join and become a member. I love it. Thank you, Tom. That's I think the gift that you give when you gift memberships, I think it's the coolest thing anyone can do. I think that's such a great. And it doesn't cost much. I really appreciate it. All right, let me add Gray. I want to add Gray to the Frosted Flakes cup so we can do the drawing. All right. Gray, you are added. All right, let's do the drawing. We're drawing for X-Men Volume 1. This is the Jack Kirby drawn, the Jack Kirby Stan Lee. This is X-Men, man. These are the earliest issues of X-Men. This is Volume 1. Let's see. There's the first. If you've never seen X-Men number 1, that's what X-Men number 1 looks like. That's great. That is awesome. All right, so who's going to get this? Let's see. I'm drawing from the members right now. By the way, Jack Solo says, I feel bad. He missed the interview. It's a great interview. You got to see the interview. It's awesome. All right, guys, let's see who wins. I'm taking off my glasses. I'm going to hold on. Lick my fingers. By the way, I'm over 50 members now, so there's a lot of members in this one Frosted Flakes cup. All right, let's see. Let's see who the winner is. You guys see before me. Congratulations to Doug Collector. Wasn't Doug Collector the winner of a membership from Tom? The Collector YT. The Collector YT. You have won X-Men Volume 1. X-Men Marvel Masterworks. Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations, The Collector YT. By the way, Tom said yes. That guy just won one of Tom's been giving away memberships the last few streams, so that's great. And Tom, I thank you so much. I'd rather you guys give away those memberships. I mean, that's great. That's better to me. That's better than a super chat. I just love it. Thank you so much. Wow. That is very, very cool. By the way, subscriber number, for those wondering, we are now, ChuubyRay Comics is now at 3,726 subscribers. Holy crap. Wow. I mean, wow. You guys, it's shocking. It is shocking to me. I cannot tell you how shocking it is that many people subscribe to this channel. This channel has only existed. I just created this channel last summer. So it's only been going since last June or whatever. I don't even know how many months that is, but to be already at 3,726 subscribers, that's great. And you guys know that means when we hit 4,000, that means we'll do the drawing. We will do the giveaway of the Star Wars New Republic Omnibus. Oh my God, that's awesome. All right, let me get to answering some of these questions that you guys have sent in. Let me see. Ray, I just got the Green Lantern Rebirth Compendium, Geiger Volume 1 Deluxe, and Rook Exodus Deluxe hardcover. Looking for, dude, Gary D. That's a nice haul, brother. That's a really nice haul. The Rebirth Compendium is so good. The Geiger Deluxe Volume 1 is fantastic. And Rook Exodus, the Rook Exodus Deluxe hardcover book is a great story. But the art, the Jason Fabak art and Rook Exodus, that is a beautiful, beautiful book. That's a fantastic haul. Saran says, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Spider-Man Noir Amazon TV show? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I think it's going to be fantastic. Tom says, I've had dinner with Ray and I've been to the movies with him and his wife back in July. Ray's exactly how he's. Oh, thanks, Tom. Appreciate it, buddy. I enjoyed. Tom is from Rhode Island and he was in Illinois and went out to dinner and we went to the movies with my wife and I, and Tom's a great guy. Tom, I loved meeting you too, brother. And I really appreciate you. What you're doing is such a gift when you come into this, when you come in and you're gifting these memberships. I think it's great. And I met Tom through my other show, The Morning Disaster, but now he's become a ChuubyRay Comics fan and I'd have a blast. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Jaggernaut says, Ray, love your channel. I wish you nothing but the best. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. The Jaggernaut. Thank you, brother. That means a lot. Ray, have you considered the giveaway for your 10,000 subscriber? I mean, it's going to happen. So I tell you, for my 5,000 subscriber, I was thinking of doing, this is what I was thinking of, was the Immortal Hulk hardcovers. Immortal Hulk hardcovers, an epic collection, and an omnibus, just for the 5,000 subscriber. So that's kind of what I was thinking. But I was either going to go with the Immortal Hulk, or the other one I was going to go with was, I'll show you. I have, do you guys know All New X-Men, the Brian Michael Bendis All New X-Men? I have volume 4, volume 3, volume 2, and volume 1 hardcovers, right? Which this is the omnibus. Well, this is the omnibus plus this has the Battle of the Atom stuff in that isn't in the omnibus. So I'm going to give this, I was going to give this away along with an epic and a omnibus for the 5,000 subscribers. That's what I was thinking. But I might replace it with Immortal Hulk. I don't know. So that's the haul for the 5,000. When it comes to 10,000, I mean, I got to get something big, right? For if we get to 10,000, holy crap. If I get to 10,000, I can't fathom what, I just can't fathom what the giveaway. It's going to be huge though. I mean, it goes up for like, I figure for like 5,000 and 10,000, it's got to be huge giveaways. That's going to be awesome. I am looking forward to the Spider-Man Noir, the Nicolas Cage Amazon series. I think it'll be cool. And of course I want to support it, you know, in hopes that they make more comic movies, you know. That'd be awesome. Slasher says, just got my X-Men Blue and Gold omnibus. I am ready. And like I said, guys, Crooks and Bandits Comics has X-Men Blue and Gold, the Mutant Genesis. They have the omnibus right now. And if you use the code ChuubyRay Comics, you get a discount. So I wanted to plug that. I wanted to plug that and make sure you guys know that's available. South Force says, love your channel and love your live stuff. Oh, thanks, South Force. I appreciate it, brother. South Force is from Texas. With the Beatles radio says, hey, Ray. Are you kidding? With the Beatles radio? That if you're a Beatles fan, obviously, hell yeah, brother. I love the Beatles. I love the Beatles. I saw Paul McCartney this summer, or this year I saw Paul McCartney. It was in November. And I ended up falling. You guys, there was a time when I busted my lip, my head, broke my hand. That was all at the Paul McCartney concert. But it was a great injury because I got to see Paul McCartney. I'm a huge Beatles fan. ChuubyRay is streaming all about his comic books. He's talking Batman by James Tynion again. I can make a song. I could do a song about the Beatles. I could do a Beatles song about comics. I'm right there with you, Ray. Can't buy just one. I've already lost. Yeah, I was talking earlier about why there are certain things that I don't buy because I have control issues. I can't buy just one of anything. That's why I don't start manga. A lot of people are constantly telling me, oh, you should buy this manga. Please don't tell me that, because that's the last thing I need is to get into manga. The last thing I need. What kind of radio show? I used to host a comedy, a rock a rock morning show, but I do all comedy. That's and I've done that since I've done that for a long, long time. But my true passion is comic books. I love comics, and this is what I'm passionate about. And the fact that talk comics, this has been the biggest joy for me, is doing this show, because I get to be the real me. Whenever I'm doing the comedy based show, I feel like it's my type A personality nonstop. You know what I mean? Although guys like Tom watches both shows, and he might say I'm the same, but I am a different person. I'm a more authentic me on this show than I am on my other show. But I do love I still do it. I do it every morning. I do I have a fantastic subscriber base of my morning disaster show, and my subscriber base are all fantastic people. And I do the show live all over on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, where it's everywhere. I love doing it. But like I said, I'm a different person. Until the lives, I never knew why Ray called himself Chubby Ray. From the chest up, he looks like 180 pounds. We've learned a lot about Ray and his lives. Yes, yeah, maybe I have revealed a lot of stuff. Yeah, thank you. I look only 180 pounds. Oh, that's a compliment. No, Russell, now you're talking. That's the kind of compliment I'll take. That's awesome. I love it. Ray, I hear you. I'm a terribly obsessive compulsive collector, and I've spent a pretty penny over the years, sometimes for the worst, but comics have always been there, and now they are my one true north. I love it. I love it, man. Carl says in his 50s now and just collected a small amount of modern singles, and everything else is epics and other paperbacks. I love it, dude. I love when the new epic collections come out. In fact, Omar on Near Mint Condition, I'll plug Omar's thing. Today was the start of the reprint poll. So check out Omar. Omar and Curtis did the Epic Collection reprint poll today. You got to check it out. I'm sorry, I already answered that one. That was during the interview. Xbox said that Ryan was such a great first guest. He was, wasn't he? That was he was a great for a first guest, because he's a member of the channel, and I want to interview members of the channel. And the fact that he was the member of the channel and a comic creator, I just thought he would be a perfect guest number one. So I want to thank Ryan. He was really, really good. And I want to plug his book Stealth Hammer, once again. I think his book looks fantastic. And I mean, I'm going to give so he can get issue 4 done. I want him to be able to get 6 issues, because he said when he gets 6, that's when he's going to do his collected edition. So I want to make sure he gets there. I want to plug it again. Stealthhammer.com, you guys. Let's see. Smash that like button like it's a meteor heading for Metropolis. I love it. And by the way, Tom says become a member for pennies. Honestly, I've seen more change stuck in the cracks of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you, Tom. That's awesome. Sean says he was definitely a great first interview. Awesome hearing insight into the comic book. Yeah, I love that interview. I thought Ryan was a fantastic first guest, guys. That X-Men is so cool. Doing a read of the Lee and Kirby Avengers now. That's awesome. Stars Orion says, love being on with you. Oh, thanks. That's awesome. You were a great first guest, Star. You were really fantastic. And your book, I can't plug it enough. Your book, I think, is fantastic. And I'm I'm really hoping you get to that collected edition, brother. I was wondering, should I get the Rise and Fall of Batman Omnibus or the mainline Batman Omnibus by James Tynion? I also just finished Tom King's run, which I thought was just all right. Yeah, I haven't read Tom King's Omnibus yet. But I can tell you, James Tynion's run is better. I would... Boy, Rise and Fall of Batman Detective is so good. It's so good. And James Tynion, oh my God. How do I pick just one? Oh man. It's nearly impossible to pick just one. However, I would pick Batman by James Tynion just because I think Batman by James Tynion, let me double check. I think Batman by James Tynion is closer to selling out than... I think it's closer to selling out. Well, you can get it for... You can still get Batman by James Tynion for a good price. Let me double check. Let me see what Rise and Fall of Batman are going for. Rise and Fall of Batman, if I could find it. The fact that it still hasn't come up is not a good sign. Wow. Oh, here we go. Rise and Fall of Batman is $116 right now. Batman by James Tynion. Also, Batman by James Tynion is Volume 2's coming out on September 25th. So I would say both of them you just can't go wrong. But if I had to pick just one, probably Batman by Tynion. But that's because I love their dark designs. I love ghost stories. I love... A lot of people don't love the Joker War. I love it. I think James Tynion's Batman is fantastic, but I think James Tynion is one of our best creators. I think he's fantastic. The stuff he does is truly amazing. I think the saddest thing about James Tynion is he's just doing a lot of horror now. He's not really doing any superhero stuff, which to me is sad. Because I think his superhero stuff's amazing. By the way, Carl says, I had a great first guest with an awesome looking IP, but also an awesome insight into the world of Kickstarter. I knew about it, but now I'm a lot more interested in it. Yeah, thanks, Carl. I thought Ryan was a great guest. Really great guest. Andrew says he almost missed the live stream. Oh, Andrew, that would have been horrible. That would have been bad for us too. I like when you find the live stream. Tom's pointing out that I'm 1,274 away from hitting 5,000. Oh my God. I gotta be honest. I mean this honestly. I thought 3,000 would be impossible. I thought that would be impossible. To be almost at 4,000 now is... To be almost at 4,000 is more than I ever imagined. To have over 50 members, to have over 50 members to me is just completely crazy. I cannot, it's just more than I ever could fathom. So every day is a record for me. It's amazing. Oren says a yes. Oh yes, Spider New Water looks great. I love that trailer. You mean Spider Noir? That's got to be. I found Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter and a collection of DC proofs and parodies just called Bizarro. The Matt Groening cover caught my eye instantly, along with volume 4 and 5 of Snyder of Batman. That's awesome. And with the Beatles Radio says, I host 2 Beatles radio show. That's cool, Ray. Glad you saw Paul. That's awesome, dude. I am such a Beatles fan. Well, ChuubyRay is live again. He's talking comic books. He's got his omnibuses and hardcovers out. You hear him, he will scream and shout. If you say hello, say hello. ChuubyRay is live and on a stream. Bum, bum, bum. I could sing Beatles songs all night, all about myself, because I'm a narcissist. Would you ever consider streaming or doing gaming content? I know you said you liked playing MLB The Show. I love playing MLB The Show, but I don't know if I could do gaming content. I don't know. I could host a show and talk about nothing for an hour. I love broadcasting. But the fact that now I get to broadcast and just be myself, I'm happiest doing my comic shows. I got to be honest, I was really happy interviewing Ryan because I was talking about comics, and I did love that. But I love when I broadcast with Omar. I love that. By the way, Gary D says crooksandbanditscomics.com has Spider-Man Brand New Day Volume 2 for $74. Oh my God. Wow. Love it. That is fantastic. Use that code ChuubyRay Comics, man. By the way, Gallandowski says Rise and Falls $100 on Panel Bound. That's not bad. I love the James Tynion Batman stuff is phenomenal. Ivy Moon says Joker Wars when Joker steals Batman. No, actually, Batman's money is stolen during their Dark Designs. It's stolen during their Dark Designs. But Joker Wars involved in all that. But I don't want to give spoilers away, but yeah. That's what happens in the Tynion run. That's when Bruce Wayne goes from a billionaire to just a couple hundred millionaire. It's pretty cool. Siegel says, what's up, Ray? What's up, Siegel? New to the Omnibus game. Can't wait to pick up my second Omnibus. Ivy Moon, what's going to be your second Omnibus? Let me know. What's going to be Omnibus number 2? By the way, Star says Rise and Fall is a must read for anyone that's a Tim Drake fan. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If you are a Tim Drake fan, you should definitely have Rise and Fall of Batman. I thought when I first started reading, the first time I read Rise and Fall of Batman was on paperback, because, that's what I had first. And you guys, because I was like, okay, I knew about Damian and all this stuff going on with Batman. And I was like, what they did to Tim Drake was legit. And I loved this omnibus. Lonely Place of Living is so good. And this is part of that omnibus. The Eddie Barrows art in the Detective Comics omnibus is so good. I highly recommend. This omnibus because it is so good. By the way, look at that. Look at the art of the spoiler. Isn't that amazing? God, Detective, man, now I'm rethinking. Detective Comics run is so good. Oh my God. I highly recommend. It's so good. New Teen Titans, though my shop has a She-Hulk by Dan Slott that's on sale. Yeah, you can get that for a good price, I bet. Richie Rich says, my first omnibus was Green Lantern by Jeff Johns. That is a perfect Green Lantern Volume 1 by Jeff Johns is the perfect first omnibus. I think Green Lantern Volume 1, Aquaman, New 52 run is a great first omnibus. I bet Brand New Day, Spider-Man Brand New Day would be a great first omnibus. Jack Solo says, have you read The Yellow Submarine? No, I've never read it. I bet that would be cool. I do love the Beatles. That would be awesome. Shall I do another giveaway, guys? Let's do another giveaway. How about we give away X-Men Volume 2. This is X-Men Volume 2. This starts with X-Men issue 11. This is X-Men issue 11 through 20. This is classic Stan Lee and Jack Kirby artwork. We're going to draw for a member. Let's go to a member, guys. Here we go. Who's going to get it? Who is going to win? Who is going to win X-Men Volume 2? All right. I'm trying to grab just one. And the winner is I am Carl. Just won just like a couple weeks ago, right? I am Carl. You won again. You just won again, brother. God, there's some people who haven't won at all. I am Carl just won. This is his second victory. That's awesome. Way to go. Way to go, I am Carl. You won again. Congratulations. If you're a member, I'll do one more member giveaway tonight, and then after the stream, after the live is over, when the live is over, I will shut off the stream and I'll pick one random commenter, and you will win a book. All right. How long have I been going? 2 hours? We're almost done. Let me take a couple. If you guys have a couple more questions, I'll take some. And then we'll wrap it up by drawing for X-Men Volume 3, which is X-Men issue 20 through 30. Or 20 through 29. I'll do a drawing for this. And this is Roy Thomas. This is Roy Thomas writing the X-Men. So this is after Stan Lee stopped writing them, which I think is cool. And we'll do that drawing. And we'll do that drawing before I get out of here, which is just going to happen in a few minutes. By the way, Ivy Moon says, I'm shocked Generation X hasn't had an Omni yet. Might have to settle with the Epics. I have all the Generation X Epics. Yeah, I've been waiting for the Omni too. I don't know if it's going to happen. By the way, Tom's reminding you all, punch the like button, subscribe for more flight time, and join the channel for mere pennies. It's cheaper than a Daily Planet subscription and involves 100% fewer deadline rants from Barry White, from the Chief. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit the like button just so the YouTube algorithm, just so I end up higher up in the algorithm. So no matter where you are, the people like, where's Piano Wizardry? Where is he at? He's always shows up to these lives. Is it not notifying him? I want these people notified. Richie Rich says, right now I'm reading through Spider-Man Brand New Day, The New Avengers by Bendis. Oh my God. New Avengers is so good. Can't seem to finish any of them because they're all so good. My problem is I go into books planning to be reading several of them, and I get stuck on one, just reading it nonstop. Because that's what I'm doing now. I'm planning on reading a bunch of omnibuses, but I'm stuck reading Superman New Krypton Age, and it is so good. It's so good that I haven't gotten anything yet. Hold on, I gotta get another book that I'm just about to start reading. I'll do an unsealing. Let me do an unsealing of this because I am just about to start reading Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cacchetto's Daredevil. Oh my God. Volume 1, which is awesome. By the way, Saran wants to know any out of print omnibuses you're keeping your eye on or trying to get. As always, my eye is on, if I can find one, Charles Soule's Darth Vader omnibus. I don't have Charles Soule's Darth Vader omnibus. I need that. And I'm also looking for War of Kings Aftermath omnibus. And I think there is there a Marvel Knights Daredevil omnibus? Because if they have that, I don't have that. If that's out there, I don't have it. I need it. All right, hold on. I'm going to unseal this book because I have to start reading. This is the next Daredevil book in my line of Daredevil books that I'm just about to start reading. And I figured I'd unseal it while we're doing this live stream. Which, by the way, thank you guys for coming over tonight, since I couldn't do tomorrow night because it is Valentine's Day, and I want to spend that evening with my lovely wife, who is not home, by the way. She's gone. So she figured, well, he's doing a stream. I'm going to get the hell out of here. So here we go. Hold on. Ooh. Are you guys like me? Do you love the smell? Do you love that new omnibus smell? Oh. I don't think there's anything as good as the smell of a new omnibus. Oh my God. So good. So good. And Marco Cacchetto's fantastic. I love his artwork. I am Oh, I cannot wait. You guys, I'm so excited. So excited about reading this Daredevil run. So I read this one first, right? I read this, then I read Devil's Reign after this one, right? And then I read volume 2, right? Very excited about that. By the way, the art looks phenomenal. Look at that. Good Lord. That is amazing. I wish I could draw like that. Wow. That's so I just did my unsealing. I'm ready to read it. Ivy says Chip's Daredevil is so good. I've never read it. I've been waiting to read it. I can't wait. I'm getting through the Bendis Daredevil is so good. It's so good. I think Daredevil is a can't miss. It's just a can't miss. Seagull says I've heard it's amazing. Dude, I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know what I think. I bet I'm gonna love it. Everything's good about a new omnibus. The smell, the sheen of the pages, the crackle of the cover. It does. It's great. All right, we ready to do the drawing? I feel like I need to blow my nose, but nothing seems to be coming out. All right. X-Men paperback, volume 3. We're gonna pick a member. This is a member. Let me make sure there are no new members. I think we're good. But just to be sure, let me check. The last one was Gray and Sharif, right? Those were the last 2 members. I think I got them all. All right. Let's do a drawing. Let's do the drawing and see who wins, guys. Here we go. And let's hope that it's somebody that's in the room. I really do. I want somebody that's in the room to win because I think that's great. Like Galandowski was in the room the other night. So when he won, it was really cool. I want to wet my fingers so that way I only grab one. And by the way, I had to switch to the Frosted Flakes cup instead of the Corn Pops cup. We're now in the Frosted Flake cup. But it won't be. But I have over 50 members. If the membership keeps going up, I'll have to move to something different. All right. All right. Let's see who wins. Put my glasses on so I could read. And the winner is. Oh, I guess it's upside down. No winner. That's Kaiser. Kaiser's from Australia. Kaiser, I cost $60 to send Kaiser his last thing. Kaiser, I'll send you an Amazon card or something. Let me do another drawing. I'll draw somebody else. All right, hold on. Oh, Richie Rich is a member. Hold on, Richie Rich. Let me add Richie Rich before I do the drawing. Hold on. We like that. Richie Rich. Hold on, brother. Let me get you in. I want to get you in as a new member. I want to get you involved. I want to make sure you get a chance to win. All right, let's draw. So we're going to draw. We're going to draw for X-Men Volume 3. All right. Sorry, Kaiser. I'll send you you'll get a gift card for that one. All right. Here we go, guys. Griffin says, am I in at the very end? Look, yeah, Griffin actually just came in. Good for you, Griffin. You've already missed the interview and you've missed the first 2 giveaways. I'm in a good mood. I might do another giveaway after this one because I'm having a good time. All right, let's see who wins. All right, here's our winner. Is that Wesley? Wesley Wiggins. Wesley, you're in the room, right? You're in the room. Wesley, you win. X-Men Volume 3. Congratulations, Wesley. You win the Mighty Marvel Masterworks X-Men book. Congratulations, Wesley. Dude, that's awesome. I like when we have someone in the room winning. That is awesome. So far we've had Wesley. We've had I Am Carl. And The Collector. All right, hold on. Shall we do another one, guys? Let's do another drawing. Hold on, let me find something different. I've done 3 Marvel books. So let me do a DC book. All right, let's do... Aquaman. Is Wesley in there or did he leave? He probably left. All I wanted was one winner tonight. Actually see themselves win. Here's Aquaman, Black Manta Rising. This is Dan Abnett. And this is Scott Eaton art. By the way, the art in this book is so good. I just want to show this off. Because it's just, I think these Aquaman Rebirth era books are so good. I am such an Aquaman fan. I'm such a fan of Aquaman. There's Mira playing with the dog, which is also cool. I'm such a fan of Aquaman. It's got the Justice League in it as well. That's awesome. Oh my God, there's a great Justice League thing I'll show you. I mean, look at this. Holy crap. Look at how good that looks. Oh my God. This is going to be a great book. All right, everybody. Here we go. Who's going to win this? One of our subscribers. Are we ready? This is the last drawing tonight. I'll wrap up the show after this. All right. Or Richie Rich says, does anyone have the Peter David? Yeah, I love the Peter Man David Omnibus. Is great. I like it. I don't like when he loses his hand, but I mean, it's cool, but Peter David's such a great writer. Okay, here we go, guys. Fuck it. I'm gonna lick my fingers so you can just grab one because I was grabbing several at a time. All right, here we go. Let's see who wins. Coily, is this Coily? Coily, it's fantastic Coily. Good old Coily. Coily actually won. Look at that. He's probably drunk. He's probably drunk laying in a corner somewhere. Good old Coily. That's awesome, brother. Congrats, Coily. You won. Should I do one more? I gotta stop. I can't. I've got to stop. Let's do. Last one. Captain America, Volume 1. This is Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, These are the first 9 issues. First 9 issues of Captain America. This is going to be for a member. All right. And then after the show, I'll do volume 1 of the Avengers to one of the random commenters. All right. Captain America volume 1. I have to stop. I'm too weak. I got to stop. All right. All right, guys. Here we go. This is in honor of Valentine's Day. I love everybody, so I gotta remember to wet my fingers, so I only grab one. If not, I want to grab like several of them. All right, here we go. The winner is Cliff on Comics. Cliff on Comics. Cliff on Comics. You just won Captain America Volume 1. Congrats, buddy. Congrats. All right. So here's our winners. Here's our winners tonight. Cliff on Comics. Coily. A fantastic win. Drink Coily. The Collector YT. I am Carl. And Wesley Wiggins. Those are the winners. All winners. Get hold of me at ChuubyRayComics@gmail.com. And I will get your address and get the books mailed off. All right. Congratulations to all those winners. I said I was going to give away 1. I ended up giving away 5. So far, I'm at 5 because I am weak and undisciplined. All right, and then I'll do a drawing. As soon as this show is over, I will do a drawing, and that drawing will be of a random commenter. So if you commented during this live stream, I will randomly pick you, and someone's going to win. All right, and they're going to win Avengers Volume 1, Mighty Marvel Masterworks, which are very cool books. I don't think Marvel's printing Masterworks, so these are impossible to find anymore. But I know you guys will enjoy them. That's why I'm giving them away. So congratulations to everybody who won. I want to thank Ryan for being on. Ryan is the creator of Stealth Hammer, and we talked about Stealth Hammer being available for Kickstarter right now. In fact, go to stealthhammer.com. Go to stealthhammer.com so he can get issue number 4 made. Once he gets to issue number 6, he's doing a collected edition. And I really enjoyed the interview. It was great. What he's doing is special. This book looks special as hell. I appreciated him being on. We had a lot of fun. It was very cool. Very cool. So stealthhammer.com can give all of you guys access if you want to help. He says he'll take even $1. He'll even accept $1 from you. But go ahead. I think $5 will get you the digital issue and everything. I'm going to give at least 25 because I at least want to get to the collected edition. I'd love to get to the omnibus. But come on, let's get in there, guys. Stealthhammer.com. Thank you to Ryan for being on the show. I really enjoyed the interview. And we'll see. We'll line up whoever the next one's going to be. I'll go through my list and I'll pick another member to be on the next live stream, which I believe will be Monday. No stream tomorrow because it's Valentine's Day. But you never know with me. I might do one Sunday. Who knows? I want to thank all of you guys for coming by. I love when you guys hang out with me and we just talk comics. It makes me very, very happy. Thank you so much. Thank you to our new members, Richie Rich. Let's see, Richie Rich, Sharif, and our other new member. Our other new member, Gray. Sharif, Richie, Rich, and Gray, which are the 3 members we got tonight. Thank you, everybody. Remember, channel subscribers are up to 3,728. We're up to 3,728. There's a great video dropping tomorrow, guys. There really is a great video dropping tomorrow. It is the top 5 omnibuses that I can't stop thinking about. This is a video that's coming out tomorrow morning. Top 5 omnibuses I can't stop thinking about. The members have already seen it. I love doing that video, and I think you guys will love it as well. That's coming out tomorrow. All right. Thanks once again to Star for being guest number 1 during the live stream. I really appreciate it. Smash that like button, everybody. Smash that like button. I appreciate everybody for coming over and watching, and I'll see you next live stream. Thanks so much, you guys. Everybody have a great Valentine's Day. Everybody have a fantastic Valentine's Day and a Valentine's night, and I'll see you next video and next live stream. ChuubyRay Comics video channel here on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much.